Hey, what's up, you guys? Brandasauresrex coming at you with another S.H. Monster Arts review. So today we're going to be reviewing the S.H. Monster Arts Godzilla 2017, or the Godzilla Monster Planet figure? So before we get into the review, let's take a look at Godzilla's box. Alright, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the figure itself because it comes with no accessories. So taking a look at the head itself, this Godzilla has a very 2014-esque design. Some crazy plant-like element that's been mixed in with it that goes with the theme of the movie, which I kind of do love. I love the spiky points that are coming off of the chin and the spikiness that is the teeth, and I'm going to put that in quotations when I say that, but I do think it's very awesome. And also note the jet black eyes. I think this is the coolest touch that they've added to this figure. Also, let's not forget Godzilla's very yellow looking tongue. This is one of the features I do not like on the design of this figure. I didn't really notice it in the movie itself. It's something that really pops out because of the bright yellow compared to the very dark green, charcoal gray colors that are going on here. Just something to point out. All right, now moving down to the chest area of Godzilla, and boy has this guy been lifting some weights, because Godzilla's looking a little swole. It's literally what this Godzilla reminds me of. Is like I've been playing way too much Pokemon Go, so it just reminds me of like if the Godzilla from 2014 just got too many candies and just like evolved into another Godzilla. Because he's just jacked. This guy is huge, but I love it. I love all the striations that you see on his chest. You can see his like the abdomen area, like he's looking fit. So looking at his arms, you can see that he's again with that muscular tree trunk tone that he's got going on. I absolutely love it. It looks like he's been hitting the gym. It looks like he's been curling other kaijus, and I kind of love it. All right, so let's flip this figure over and look at the back of this figure. So this is one of the newer kind of plant-like features that we were seeing on this new version of Godzilla, where he has these green dorsal plates. Something new. I'm not going to say I don't like it. I didn't realize they were green when I first bought this figure. It was when I put it under a lot of light, and I mean a lot of light. Like I used like 3 or 4 lights to light up my scene. So it was then only that I realized that the dorsal plates are actually green. I love it. I love the design of it. I love how they look like leaves. I love all of it. All right, so looking at the legs of this Godzilla, and once again, these muscular, thin, but they're muscular, but they're thin at the same time. Like this is not the 2014 or 2016 with the tree trunk fat legs. No, this Godzilla is again swole AF, and he's been doing leg day. He clearly never skipped a day of leg day. He's trained for legs his whole life. And then to my favorite part of this figure, the tail, because boy, let me tell you, I love the tail and how it looks like a freaking weapon. Like this thing looks like it could do damage. Well, technically it can if you've seen the movie, but like I love how it looks like it's spiky and angular, like an articulated tree. Like it's like if Groot became Godzilla. All right, so now let's do some size comparisons between this guy and some other Godzilla figures we have in the line. All right, now with that out of the way, let's talk about articulation on this bad boy, because boy, let me tell you, the articulation on this figure is amazing. All right, starting at the top of the head, Godzilla can look up and down, but make sure not to move the head too far up in one direction because you will pop the socket out and it will have a giant gap at the bottom of the neck, so be worried about that. So Godzilla's mouth can open and close. His neck can move left to right and up and down. He can move at the upper chest, which is something that I find really interesting. But if you move it too far in any which direction, you will see a gap. So be mindful of that. And moving to the arms, Godzilla's arms can move in and out. They can move up and down, 360 spin, bend at the elbow, and wrist articulation. And now moving down to the legs, Godzilla can move his leg up and down, double bend at the knee. He has shin articulation, which I find kind of funny. And he has a ankle rocker, which I think is very cool. And he can actually pivot his ankle in all different kinds of directions, which helps for planting his feet when in standing poses, I guess, which I really like. And spinning the figure around again, we have the tail, and you can see that the tail can move wherever the hell you want it for pretty much all the fantastic poses. Mine, unfortunately, does have a weak joint, so it pops off a lot, but that's just mine. It could just be mine. I had never looked up reports on this figure. I kind of just got it. So overall, I have to say that I really do love this figure. It is a great addition to the Monster Arts line. I just have one question about this figure that I can't ask the general public because I feel like it's a spoiler to the Godzilla movie. And maybe I'll ask it when I do my review of the movie itself. Look for that coming soon. I bought at least 3 or 4 Monster Arts figures since this figure, and I still find myself playing with this figure over them and, you know, just opening it up and playing with the articulation and posing it and putting it against sets and things like that, and just having a general fun time. So I feel like this is definitely a great add-on to the Monster Arts line. I would love to see a more detailed version of this Godzilla without spoiling anything. And I would like to see maybe an accessory pack, or maybe when we do get the more detailed version of this Godzilla. With that being said, I'll check you guys out next time. Peace!